Murray. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
That was a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. Again, it's Murray. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. And a lot of the weight of this offense falls on the shoulders of the running back.
That's because the offense knows if they give him any openings, any opportunities, he can turn it into a big play at any time.
Five yards left for the offense. It's second down. This is Murray. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Give him 3 on the play, and that's going to bring up a third down. The starting 11 defensively for the Bears.
David Harris is a playmaker at inside linebacker and also one of the most durable guys in the league.
And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down. Now it's the Florida Atlantic alum. This is Alfred Morris. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's fourth down.
And that's why you see so many teams play a 3-4 defense, because that set gives you a lot of flexibility about where to bring pressure from, and it's hard for an offense to pick it up. Left side, right side, up the middle, especially with some really flexible linebackers.
The Redskins send out their punter. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by a man who continues to climb up the all-time passing charts. Undrafted from Eastern Illinois, it's Tony Romo.
To me, Tony Romo is one of the great success stories in the NFL. Undrafted, turned himself into one of the top quarterbacks in the league, one of the guys that you would build a team around and expect to contend for a Super Bowl.
They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. On first down, it's Romo. Hunter Henry brings it in. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They'll get 19 yards there. And it'll be a Chicago first down.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Now a play fake here on first down. He's got time. Still back there. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll be marked down deep in Washington territory.
Holding offense.
So oftentimes you see defensive holding. Here it's offensive holding for the flag. So now the offense is facing a first down and 20 after that last mistake. And we've got movement. I think this is against the Bears here. Let's find out.
False start, offense. Still first down.
Now it's Romo. And this complete to Henry over the middle. That puts a good dent into their first down setback. It's a pickup of 16.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
On second down, they'll try and run the counter. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5. And when this offense is clicking on all cylinders, the running back is in sync as well.
The focal point. Runs, catches, blocks, sets a tone for the offense.
And counting the defense here, the Redskins have 6 defensive backs out there. From the gun on 3rd down, Romo and Amendola with a catch. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. So not much to speak of scoring-wise in this first quarter of play. 0-0 our score. We'll head back to FedEx Field after this timeout. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis back with you as it's Bears football here to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Play action. It's Romo. He's got time in the pocket. Going up top. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver. 40 yards. And the Bears are in for 6. And, man, Charles, talk about zinging something in there. Those gloves, they help with one-handed catches, the fun stuff. Any padding for a rocket like that?
One would think so, but I'll guarantee you this. After that throw, his hands will hurt later. Not right now in the moment. He's just feeling good about catching it.
Yeah, a little stinger, but a touchdown. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears. That time a 6-play drive. And it culminates in a touchdown for Chicago. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And last time out, they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up, but you've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over,
You didn't turn it over, right? You're giving your defense a chance because you're punting the ball away, and they're set to go on the field as opposed to sudden change after a turnover, and wow, now we've got to go out there and stop people. So, yeah, there's always something positive to be gained from it.
They begin the drive with a run by Murray. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. To give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. Quick pass play there on the slant, Charles. Works out well for the offense.
The offense loves it. The defender hates it. Hard to get through the body of the receiver to get to the football trying to cover a slant.
And the offense lining up 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon. So that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
And that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a 1st down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves him with a 3rd down and 8. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the 1st down marker is here on 3rd. 2 minutes remain here in the 1st half. Back to FedEx Field following this short break. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Larry Ridley in Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the 1st down marker is here on 3rd. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Throwing on 3rd down. Romo throwing middle, and it's complete. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
I think a lot of people are a little bit surprised there that they ran the draw after that successful pass play previously, but the thought process had to be, maybe we can catch him rushing the passer and hit something big with the running play.
They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Here's Romo now on second down. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
The 22 is the line to gain here on third down. A shotgun snap for Romo. Surveying the field. Looking middle, and that's complete. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Redskin defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The defense, they got a little bit of a breather. Now they're back and set as we resume play. So on fourth down, on comes Robbie Gould in the field goal unit for the Bears. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. And Gould is able to put it through, and the lead moves to 10-zip. So it's a 7-play drive, but it stalls out in the end.
Let's credit the defensive front 7. They were a little leaky at the start of the drive, but they stiffened toward the end.
Now it's Gould after splitting the uprights to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Marshall will be the lone receiver right. They go back to the air here after the INT. Out to the left here to Reed. A gain of 6 there on first.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
So the offense readies for a 2nd and 4. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. Oh, wide open, complete. A big play there just before halftime. 48 yards. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback and his center on that play? They saw the blitz, Made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Back to throw now on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. So the offense took the timeout. Looks like they're ready to go as we get set to resume the action. And now the offense operates in the red zone.
Got trip, got 3. 17.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
They'll look to throw again. And this is complete. It's Marshall. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They give them 2 yards there as they're set up now with a first and goal. Back to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Their big-bodied receiver as the first half is winding down. And the Redskins are able to make this a close game again.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. And there's going to be a stoppage here. The booth wants to take another look at this potential touchdown.
After review of the play, the replay on the field stands.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. Point after try forthcoming. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And it was polished off by a Redskin touchdown. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Danny Amendola on the return. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. Whoosh. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. So we reach halftime with the visiting Bears out on top here as we send you down to Orlando where we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Larry.
Thanks, Brandon, and welcome to the EA Halftime Report. Let's take a look back at the first half. The Redskins have an edge in time of possession right now. The Bears, though, are still right in this game and will certainly be looking for a way to pull this one out in the second half. All right, let's do this. Here's the first half highlights. Bears line up at the 41. Romo would squeeze the pass in here. And this 5-play drive goes for a touchdown. The Bears with the early advantage. Redskins with the ball late in the half. Quick pass, and it's Brandon Marshall on the catch. And this play goes for a score. Now trailing by just 3. So that'll do it from here in Orlando. Let's get back up to our nation's capital as we rejoin Brandon Guy.
So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded at the 8. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Let's go now. White 18. White 18.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
To throw on 2nd down is Romo. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
So a 3rd and 9 and 6 defensive backs out there in the dime.
Controlling the passing lanes.
Here's Romo. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
And now a 1st down following that long gain. They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And he's brought down. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
That desired outcome coming out here in the second half of being able to run the football and establish a little bit of pace and maybe even a bit of dominance at the line of scrimmage. And they want that to continue. Way too early to think about this being ball control time. But the way they're running it, you got to think they may want to continue that and see if they can go ahead and grind their opponents into submission.
Here we go. White 20. White 20.
And they'll run it here. And a loose football. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop out on its own. I've actually had running backs talk to me about that when they've tried too hard, even in perfect conditions, the ball gets away from them. They've got to find that good balance, carrying it firmly, yet at the same time under control.
They go play action here on first down. Taking a shot here for Marshall. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
Here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
That was second down run for Murray. And he stopped immediately there. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down. And defensively, it's a nickel formation here on third down and 9. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Finding time. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And, oh, what a catch there by Marshall. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A big play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Redskins have taken the lead.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His second touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Extra point attempt here still to come. And that makes it 14-10. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And the gadget play gets him into the end zone. Here's the Redskins now as their kick unit will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
That draw play got blown up by the blitz of the defense. Ordinarily, that's exactly what you want. You want them to blitz, and they go past you, and you go past them for a big gain. But in this situation, they hit him at the worst possible spot, right exactly where you were running the draw, and he got in there and got him.
And with a 3rd and 14, we have 6 defensive backs out there now defensively. 3rd and long here. It's Romo. And a quick throw here. That's complete. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. Here's Pat O'Donnell now, standing just outside his own goal line. Well, that'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Redskins will take possession with a 1st and 10. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. They come out here in the eye. Here's Murray now as they run it to start the drive. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
They go with Murray again. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. At 5 yards on the play there, the drive will continue.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a 1st down. They ran it and picked it up.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at FedEx Field. It's the Redskins with the football and the lead as we start the 4th. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They'll come out in the pistol. On 1st down, Murray. And certainly some style points there on the spin. Not a whole lot thereafter, but still a pretty good game. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Just 2 yards to go here on 2nd down for the offense. They come out here in the eye. Now a give. This is Murray. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue line.
10th carry of the game now. Murray trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
To me, that's a superior play by the backer because he was allowed to, I think, run free on it and make that play. His defensive linemen, they covered things down for him because offensive guys, the linemen, what they're trying to do, as you know, is block the guy at the point of attack and then climb to the next level and get the linebacker. And you're not allowed to climb. You got a free hitter, and that's what we saw there. And a really nice play resulted for them.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Time is starting to run out, really becoming a factor. We'll see if the defense can get the stop they need to get the ball back to the offense. Now it's Morris. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That was a really nice play, to be able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. So it's Redskin here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. So 2nd and 9, the defense looking to put them in a bad spot here. Murray, the lone setback. He's going to get the football. And he's going. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And now following that timeout, the defense back out onto the field. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. And now the Bears going to signal for another timeout. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. All right, so the timeout over and all 11 men back out onto the field for the defense. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Looking for someone to throw to. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. So a defensive timeout, chance to regather, regroup, and get set as we resume action. And the offense readies for play number 10 of this series.
Here we go now.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. DeMarco Murray, a 13-yard touchdown run. And the Redskins are going to add on to their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a two-score game. You're inside at 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
It's good, and it's 21-10. So that one a long 11-play drive. And DeMarco Murray, the one to finish it off with a touchdown run. Here's the Redskins now as their kick unit will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Holding. Receiving team.
So holding by the offense, and maybe now got to shift up what you want to do on the playbook.
Yeah, definitely. Change what you're doing in the playbook, but boy, the advantage shifts to the guys on defense, doesn't it? Longer yardage situations, they often become bolder.
And tough starting field position here. On first down, it's Romo. This complete to Henry over the middle. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Now Tony Romo on first down. Complete. Hunter Henry with the grab.
Holding. Offense.
So he got his hands a little too far outside. The ref caught him, threw the flag. Following the flag, 1st and 20 now. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Out of the gun, Romo. He's got time. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line. From the end zone, Romo. He's got time in the pocket, and he is not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety. Well, this defense has been smothering all game long. Why not give them 2 more points here in the closing minutes?
Well, they've certainly earned it. They've gotten the better of this offensive line for 4 quarters, and this sack here will just be a little icing on the cake.
So after that safety, now a free kick situation forthcoming as they punt it away from the 20. This is taken at the 23. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. The Redskins, they can smell victory now. They take a knee. Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it. Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game. But these two teams, they had fun getting dirty out there. They love the slop.
Did you trust the forecast ahead of time? Are you one of those guys that's skeptical about it, or did you trust it?
But when I saw just a big blob of green on the radar, I said, okay, let's trust.
Yeah, and that's why I'm glad you took my advice. Got your notes laminated, because, you know, open-air booth, that rain can affect us as well, although not as much as the guys on the field. But let's face it, it's kind of fun to watch these types of games, isn't it?
It is. By the way, how impressive is it that you travel with a laminator? I didn't even know there was a portable laminator.
The things that you learn.
Golly, wise beyond his years. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. It's a win for the Redskins as we say so long from FedEx Field.